And that was not enough.
Thank you. Thanks.
That's from the concert. I agree.
We're ready.
Hello. Good evening, students, families, and friends. Before we get going here, if I could just offer a friendly reminder to silence your cell phones for the event of the evening. So without further ado, please welcome the Patricia A. Manafort Career Center Class of 2024 Program Concentrators and Seniors. I am Pete Thompson, I'm a mechanical science pre-tech instructor, teaching students back when they are freshmen and sophomores, in addition to a little leftover middle school drama. I get the pleasure of seeing the excitement and fear and triumph of success when they strike their first arc on the well, or wire their first light bulb, or fire up a small engine that they fully in. It also means I get to help some of them find passions pursue further here at the Career Center. Tonight we will recognize and celebrate the dedication and achievements of our students who have chosen to pursue technical education as a significant part of their high school journey. The students behind me on stage have made a commendable decision to engage with their chosen careers, earn industry-recognized credentials, and develop essential skills for future success. These skills encompass not only the technical expertise of their fields, but also the work habits that will help guide them on a successful college and career path. Following a welcome address from our superintendent director, we will hear stories about these students from the incredible instructors here at the Career Center. But there are also many people who will not get up here tonight to play as important a role in these students' educations. If we could have a round of applause for all of the assistants, staff, counselors, and families that support these students. And now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Nicole McTavish, our superintendent director, who will deliver the opening remarks.
My name is Nicole McTavish, and I'm the pleasure to be the superintendent and director for your PAHCC. That means that my job is to make sure that these skilled educators and technical experts have everything that they need in order to keep their program. And that all of the students behind me have everything that they need to learn about cutting edge programs and align to best students in our industries. I also recognize and hold very closely the trust that you all place in us each and every day as you send your children to us in education. I want to also thank our board members, we have some board members in the audience, thank you for your time. Our board members. As you know, being a board member is not an easy job. They give selflessly of themselves in order to make sure that all of the students behind me have the opportunities to take these programs and interact with our career technical education here in Addison County. I also want to thank our families, each and every one of you here. You support this center in all kinds of ways. Many of you volunteer. I've seen many faces at field days and all of the different Skills USA, HOSA, and FFA events that we have. You also support us at the polls to make sure that we continue to have the support of our community so that we can offer this programming. You also open your businesses to our student learners by giving them opportunities to do internships or co-op opportunities. You come into our classrooms, and you share your technical expertise and the stories of how you started and your business and how it's thriving. And you give students tours of your industry so that they can see all of the different ways that you contribute in Addison County and all the career paths that will be open to them. So thank you for raising these young people and sharing them with us. When all of you family members who are here today and friends are looking at these students up here, and all of us are parents, and we think about these kids when they were so small that their feet could fit in the palm of our hand. But then we're also looking at them right now, and we have that duality of thinking of them both as the children that we raised and also these adults who are going off into the world. So we never stop loving them. We never stop helping them. We never stop celebrating them. But we also look at them and we know that they're going off to the next thing. Students, your families love you. They love you more than you know. Their hearts are full tonight as they look at you and they cherish your accomplishments. You've worked hard to acquire the technical skills in your field. You've learned to be part of a team. You've learned the importance of taking pride in a job well done. And you've learned how to persevere and to help each other when you face challenges. And in doing so, you've learned what it means to be part of the community. The adults at this institution at the Hannaford Center, they see you. They've treated you as colleagues and adults. They know you, and they demonstrate every day how much they care about you and about your success. Your teachers have taught you new skills, then they've modeled those skills, they've watched you practice the skills, and then they've mentored you as you improve those skills. Then they stepped aside and watched as you took those skills and made them your own. These caring mentors showed you every day what it means to be part of a community and how important the community is in elevating each and every one of us. You are leaving the Hannaford Career Center, but you're always going to be part of our community. You've made this place stronger, you've made it better, and you've made it more vibrant. It's now your turn to take what you've learned here and put that into action. We taught you how to build, how to create, how to imagine, and how to thrive. We taught you skills, but now those skills are yours. You found your joy, you found your passion. It's now up to you to build your life, to build your career, and to build your community. We cannot wait to see you running our businesses, leading our government, and shaping our communities. I congratulate each of you today, students, families, educators, board members, and community members who are here tonight. This village came together to support these students before us today. Students, now you are part of that village for those who come next. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McTavish. At this point, I will begin asking instructors to meet their students up here on stage to share some remarks. First up, let's turn on the limelight and welcome Eric, St. John, and Addison Repertory Theater to the stage.
Since 1994, the Addison Repertory Theater has provided students from Addison County and beyond with the opportunity to delve into theater and the entertainment industry. The program that Steve Small and Candace Burkle created has touched and inspired many lives. ART alum have gone on to find success in front of and behind the camera, on stage and backstage, in Fortune 500 companies and in businesses in this very country. My name is Eric Reed St. John, and I am proud to have led ART since 2018. I am proud to continue the work that Steve and Candace started to help students learn the importance of collaboration, dedication, creative thinking, and technical skills that they can build upon in any number of pursuits. ART stands alone in Vermont as the only career and technical education theater program, and I am proud to be part of a community that supports us, and a school that supports the fundamental principles and opportunities that it affords students. Students like these who stand before you tonight, who have, over the past 2 years, contributed to 7 different productions at ART and numerous others at their singing schools and in the community, who have learned the fundamentals of performance, lighting, sound, costuming, and stage makeup, who have created numerous original works that have entertained audiences of children and adults, and who piloted a program designed to integrate college credit into their classroom. We thank you for these opportunities, and I thank you for the opportunity to work with these students. I am proud to share the stage with these students with whom I have worked these past 2 years. Theater students learn that just getting it done isn't enough. Not at all. It goes beyond that. Whatever the job, technical or performance, it has to be done right. These students know that. They take pride in doing things at their very best level. And just as important, they understand the value of working together. Theater demands that participants work cooperatively for the production to succeed. One of the things that I'm most proud of is the work that this class poured into a full-length original production last year. Over the course of 2 months, the actors crafted a compelling story. The technicians came together and with the set, the costumes, the lights, and the sound, they brought forth a ghost story that is one of the most fun productions I have ever been part of. And they did it together. My students hear me speak often of the importance of storytelling. After all, that's what we do. Whether in rehearsal or hanging lights on the grid, what we are doing is preparing to tell a story. But that storytelling doesn't stop at the edge of the stage. Our lives are our stories. And the way that we choose to craft them is in our hands. I am honored to have played a small part in your stories. And I thank you for being part of mine. And now, you're part of the ART story. It started 30 years ago. You're in good company. To my students standing here tonight, congratulations. I will miss each and every one of you, but I look forward to witnessing what stories you create. Tell them a good one. Gallagher. Max Carpenter. Sarah Heath. Ella Kozak. Jude Smith. And Benjo Torres. We have two students who were not able to make it with us tonight. I'd like to say a special congratulations to Anna LeDuc and Stephen Nuciola. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. Next up, let's juice up those batteries and spool the turbos for instructor Esley Jones and the Automotive Technology Seniors. Sorry. Come on up.
Hello everyone, I'm Esley Jones, the automotive instructor. One of the primary objectives of the Career Center is to help you discover your passion. It's about acquiring a trade or technical skill that brings you joy. I hope that my enthusiasm for this field has inspired some of you to continue pursuing this path. Whether you see yourself enjoying a full-time role in an automotive shop, working on classic cars in your garage, stopping to help a stranded motorist, or fitting a lift kit to go off-roading for the weekend, I hope you have gained the skills needed to find happiness in your future endeavors. You have spent countless hours honing your skills, mastering the intricacies of automotive technology, and pushing yourself to new heights of knowledge and expertise. But your education does not end here. In fact, it's just the beginning. The automotive industry is constantly evolving with advancements in technology, sustainability, and innovation, shaping the future of transportation. As you embark on your career, I urge you to embrace these changes with open minds and open hearts. Be willing to adapt, to learn new skills, and to push the boundaries of what is possible. But above all, remember the importance of passion and dedication. The road ahead may be challenging, but with hard work and determination, there's nothing you can't achieve. Believe in yourself, trust your abilities, and never stop striving for excellence. As you move forward, remember that you are not just technicians or mechanics. You are ambassadors for the automotive industry. Your work has the power to inspire, to innovate, and to make positive impacts on the world around you. Embrace this responsibility with pride and let your passion for cars drive you towards success. Above all, I have thoroughly enjoyed the process of learning and evolving with you over the last year, and I hope that you will keep in touch. Congratulations to Jacob Badman. I have one student that wasn't able to be here tonight, but I'd like to recognize him, Dylan Mason.
Thank you, Esley. Next, we need to pull out our tapes and see how instructor Nick Cantrick and the Construction Technology Seniors measure up.
It's a good-looking crew there. My name is Nick Cantrick. I'm the construction technology instructor here at the Hanford Career Center. We have two sections, Construction Tech 1 in the morning and Construction Tech 2 in the afternoon. The second year is for students who have stayed for the program for 2 years. The mission of Construction Tech program is to gain confidence and competence within the building trades. I can say without a doubt that each of these students has achieved that mission. In fact, 3 of these seniors standing up here contributed to the winning gold medal team in the Teamworks competition at Skills USA Vermont. Woo! Beyond what they've worked on in class, this group of seniors is ambitious, outgoing, and extremely industrious, and they have a bright future ahead of them. Construction Tech 1, the seniors stuck together. They were classroom leaders, active in developing friendships and creating a class culture that was both fun and productive. This quality will serve you well out on the job site, as relationship building is just as important as any technical skill. From the foundations of framing to the finishing touches, these 3 seniors were able to complete their shed project first, despite having fewer workers and less time. We also may have witnessed the creation of a new fine home building company called H&M LLC. I hope you get a chance to compete in the market as a do-it-all builder, electrical, and landscaping outfit. Thank you for your efforts this year. The Construction Tech 2 students have a ton to be proud of as well. Beyond all of their hunting, fishing, and baseball successes that we learn about every lunch period, they have successfully completed our first frame-to-finish tiny house. This task tested our patience and teamwork, as no detail was as straightforward as we hoped it would be. True. Still, your perseverance and dedication to the work really paid off. We had over 300 folks visit the tiny house this past Memorial Day, and each person gave a glowing praise, extremely impressed by the craftsmanship and final product. You should be proud of yourselves. On top of our tiny house project, the majority of students took advantage of job placements, working with employers in our local community. It's students like these in front of you that are actively keeping our building trades workforce alive. I wish you the best out there, and thank you for your efforts over the past year. Congratulations. Jonathan Heisinger. Owen Lero. Jordan McDowell. Riley DeSorda. Wyatt Stearns. Dylan Stowe. Tim Whitney. And one student could be with us, Blake Bowen.
Thank you, Nick. Now let us sharpen those knives and put Chef Jill Huizinga in culinary arts on the chopping block.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chef Jill Huizinga, and I am so excited to congratulate these 5 culinary arts concentrators this evening. These folks are trading in their caps and gowns for chef hats and aprons, and I'm so proud of them, and they well deserve it. I have the amazing privilege of seeing these kids every day, all year. To some of you, that may not sound like a dream, but to me, it is. I get to see these young adults blossom into people I look forward to seeing in my community, working with them, catching up about the latest food trends, and maybe teaching their kids. These students opened the Glass Onion Eatery this year with a new flair of professionalism and elevated style. I'm really, really pleased with how we turned out this year. At this time, I'd also like to thank Miss Jillian Zieger, who is our technical communications instructor and soon to be curriculum coordinator, or is. She worked closely with me, collaborating to provide a technical communications credit for these culinary students that was culinary-minded and focused. So we did a lot with interview skills, resume building, and reading literature by Michael Pollan, who's one of my favorites. So this year, we decorated cakes. We learned new cooking techniques while serving our community and hosted age-well luncheons. These young adults went above and beyond my expectations for my first year, and the quality and dignity of their food and service is something I will remember as a standard for years to come. This group rolled with my ever-changing plans, ideas, and last-minute curveballs like they were seasoned culinarians. With the profits that we made from hosting all of the events, we went on a culinary adventure to New York City for 3 days. We ate at the Gramercy Tavern, a 5-course tasting menu, and saw the Broadway production Wicked. It was wicked. So much more is learned and taught in culinary arts. And with these memories and these tools that these students take away from this class, I believe will make them excellent employees and future adults in our community. I will always remember you as being my first year babies. Congratulations. Alina Arias. Thomas Bishop. Emmett Block. Carly Cook. And Smiley Boy. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Jill. Now, let's immerse ourselves in inspiration and sharpen our creativity. Please welcome instructor Lisa Rader and her design and illustration students to the stage.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm so pleased to be here to celebrate these wonderful people. Design and illustration is a program where students learn how to combine art and technology to solve real design problems. Attaining these skills is important because design is all around us. Good design helps us navigate. It got you here today. Good design helps us find a lost pet. Good design can rally communities and call for change. It makes possible for all of us to communicate more effectively and powerfully. Yet few know and appreciate the thought, creativity, and labor that's involved in this industry. This group of students knows firsthand. This group outperformed the state average with 6 students earning the rigorous state portfolio credential. 2 of these students' portfolios will be used next year as exemplars for other students seeking to earn that same credential in the area of design and illustration. 12 of these students earned college credits before even graduating from high school. I don't know about you, but I didn't do that. Through our dual enrollment program with Community College of Vermont. For their high achievement in the area of tech ed, 6 of these students were inducted into the National Technical Honor Society. 2 students took first and second place in a statewide design competition sponsored by the Vermont Small Business Development Center to promote entrepreneurship in our state and were awarded cash prizes. This was our first year as a group where we competed in the State Skills USA competition. Out of the 3 design competitions they entered, they placed in 2, one winning a silver in advertising design and one winning gold in the t-shirt design competition. At the national competition in Atlanta, Georgia, all of the Vermont competitors will be wearing a design made by one of our Career Center students. Each of these students put their design skills to use in their communities by designing a logo for Starksborough's Project Read, a t-shirt graphic for Middlebury's Festival on the Green, and completing design work through our cooperative education program for the Sheldon Museum and Russell Memorial Library, and more. With care, self-determination, and imagination, this group of artists and designers have made an impression not just in our school, but in the wider community and across our state. There is much for each of you to celebrate. Please help me in recognizing Robin Andrews. Robin Chamberlain. Peter Childs. Axel Laguerre. Jeremy Holtzhammer. Georgie Peel. Maggie Noble. Silas Quinn. Joyce Ross. Avery Vance. And the following students could not be with us this evening: Eva Dikovitsky, Stella Hardy-Mattel, and Jelty Meyer.
Thank you, Lisa. All right, let's turn up those injectors and build some compression, because next up we have instructor Gretchen Cotel and Diesel Power Technology.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2024 Celebration of Learning. I'm Gretchen Cotel, the Diesel instructor, and these are the Diesel 2 students. I had a difficult time composing the words to write about this particular Diesel class. Normally, I would be telling you all about their earned credentials or their work cooperatives, the 2 years worth of projects, repairs, and classroom instruction. But I've only been with this group for their second year of Diesel. Not that I don't have tons of stories to tell, skilled Vermont medals to brag about, or shared moments of learning. Not that our time together has been any different than a traditional 2-year program with students, but that it's a challenge to document their growth and kindness and express it in words to you that hold the same value as they do to me. Sometimes. During their first year at Diesel, I would visit from time to time, always curious about how their shop projects, job shadows, or work cooperatives were going. I never knew how they would greet me, as I had only been in the classroom with them for 2 weeks. But upon every visit, they were full of conversation. Come see what I'm working on. How's it going? This past year has been no different. The Diesel class has been driven to learn and work. They take on new challenges and reach beyond to find success. They have demonstrated commitment to learning the complex and ever-evolving world of diesel power technology. Their hands-on experiences, combined with theoretical understanding, has prepared them for an industry that is vital to our economy and daily lives. They've acquired critical skills in diagnostics, repair, and maintenance of diesel engines and systems. This training has given them the pathway to various careers, from heavy equipment maintenance at Milton Cat to post-secondary education and training in partnership with John Deere. But today, we celebrate not just their technical proficiency, but their growth as individuals. These students have shown remarkable teamwork, problem-solving abilities, and dedication that will serve them well in their future endeavors, working on their family farms and in our local businesses where we engage with them on a daily basis. As we recognize their accomplishments, we also extend our gratitude and appreciation to the families, friends, and mentors who have supported them along the way. Your encouragement and belief in their potential has been invaluable. Congratulations to the Diesel class of 2024. Devin Brisson. Skills Vermont Hannaford Career Center parliamentarian and gold medalist, Skills Vermont. Robert Cavaretto. Mason Livingston. Diesel 2 ambassador and silver medalist at Skills Vermont Diesel Equipment Technology. Carter Markwell. Dylan Odell. And Eric Sumner. Thank you.
Thank you, Gretchen. All right, let's roll out the red carpet. No, let's roll out the blueprints for instructor Ed Cagle and the engineering and architecture seniors.
Thank you. I'm a rookie here as far as teaching goes. I'm a retired architect, so a lot of this is new to me. And yet, I had the real pleasure in the last few months of getting to know these guys. Our program is unique, I think, in a lot of ways. But what struck me is that before you can build something, someone has to design it. And that's what we learned in this class. It can be as simple as a back of the envelope sketch, or it could be a full set of construction documents, blueprints, for a skyscraper, a ship, or a rocket. Someone has to come up with a concept, its details, and document it sufficiently for others to build. These guys have learned that. We also learned about the important considerations that go into creating good design. These have touched on some of them, but function, context, climate, cost, aesthetics, materials, ergonomics, structures, and many, many more. One of the things we also concentrated on was learning about the wide variety of careers in the design professions. Not just the many engineering disciplines that you might be familiar with, civil engineering or structural, but architecture, lighting designer, industrial designer, landscape architect, acoustician, naval architect, and dozens more that are out there for taking. These guys are prepared to do that, almost any one of them, if they choose to pursue that path. But understanding the design process and the attributes of good design is our goal. We also look at the world around us to understand the history of the built environment and how it works with the natural environment, especially in our unique state of Vermont. There's a lot to be proud of here and a lot to preserve and protect. My belief is that these guys, our students, will leave here with a better understanding and appreciation of the world that surrounds them, and may go on to create that world that comes next. Alex, Jason, Jackson, and Jackson. There's still things about these guys I don't know that I'm still learning, and every day is a surprise in a good way. But they also made it easy for me coming in, towards the end of the year to pick up where others left off and continue their education. They're well prepared for whatever comes next, and I look forward to hearing from them over the months, perhaps, and years about their future adventures, because it's just beginning. So, join me in congratulating Alex Fedor. I told you I was a rookie. That's a teacher. And Jackson Trump. And one of our students couldn't be with us tonight, Jason Flores Torres. who is also doing a co-op and starting to work at the Green Mountain Avionics. So he was got a jump start in his career.
Thank you, Ed. Next, we will open our hearts and minds and welcome instructor Ultima Danforth and the Human Services seniors to the stage.
Good evening. What an honor to be here on stage with these students. I would like to begin by briefly thanking the community partners that open their doors to our students year in, year out. Today, we have a special thank you to this year's supporters of students, including the Addison County Parent-Child Center, Mary Hogan School, Otter Creek Child Center, the Counseling Service of Addison County, and Project Independence Elderly Services. Could we please acknowledge their support of students? Among this group's many accomplishments while here at PAHCC are a number of trainings, industry-recognized credentials, and academic achievements. I'd like to share some of those with you now. Trainings include American Heart Association CPR, AED, first aid training, Vermont mandated reporter and basic specialized care trainings, abusive head trauma training, Vermont early childhood licensing regulation training, Vermont 9-hour orientation training devoted to health and safety, and a number of Title I trainings. Beyond just noting those, I just want to acknowledge that these students have embraced the idea of being prepared to enter the field and to pursue post-secondary pursuits. 2 of 3 students before you have earned the Vermont Northern Lights at CCD 45-hour fundamentals credential, a door opener in terms of stepping onto our state's early career development ladder. 1 student is leaving with 6 college credits under her belt through the Human Services Program and the Community College of Vermont. Another 1-year student successfully earned 3 credits this year through CCV Child Development. All 3 will pursue post-secondary studies in a related career path. Collectively, this group has accumulated over 100 volunteer hours alongside skilled and experienced mentors and young children. All 3 have held jobs outside of school at the same time. 2 have worked year-round at Mount Abraham Union School District's Expanded Learning Program, 1 of them for almost 2 full years. And I just want to say that I can still see the moment when I was wearing a swimming cap and that individual told me that they were going to be applying for this position so excitedly. It brings me joy to think of that moment. Bottom line, this group shows up for kids and they show up for families day in, day out. Beyond all of these accomplishments, however, and perhaps most importantly, students have more than solidified their understanding that the early years really matter. They will readily tell you how critical it is to support the whole child, the physical aspect of a child, the cognitive and intellectual thinking, reasoning, problem-solving part, as well as the social-emotional aspect of each and every one of them. They will also tell you that children need well-educated, highly skilled, and experienced professionals to set them up for success. Allow me now to introduce you to these accomplished and dedicated students. 1 student can best be described as wise beyond her years, introspective, a driven professional, and a champion for children. Shelby Bartlett will be working at the Parent-Child Center this summer and attending Franklin Pierce University in the fall to pursue a degree in psychology. Congratulations, Shelby. Another student could best be described as skillful, professional, forever curious, able to see multiple angles, Skills USA silver medalist, and always, always, always child-centered. Carson Jennings will also be working at the Parent-Child Center this summer and is attending Keene State College in the fall to pursue a degree in elementary education and psychology. Congratulations, Carson. I was just congratulated for not crying. Another student can be described as humorous, truly humorous, brilliant, a deep thinker, tuned into children. And those of you that work with children know what I mean. Alex Ryan Vacoder plans to attend Castleton University next year and pursue a degree in psychology. Congratulations, Alex. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Alti. So now calibrate your calipers and welcome instructor Kyle Trudeau in industrial design and fabrication.
Good evening. It's been my pleasure to work with these young men and instruct them in industrial design and fabrication. One for the last 2 years and one was brand new this year. Our group, albeit small, has had a great many achievements during the year and gotten the opportunity to see what is around them here in Addison County and Vermont as a whole. My two guys have had great success with a very similar story having entered my room. Neither really knew what to expect and what kind of careers might await them after completion or participation in this type of program. As a machinist by trade, I've had the pleasure of introducing these young men to the world of manufacturing and how they have the potential of creating the world around them. As most products that you have in your pockets and in your homes have started as a prototype in some machine shop somewhere. We toured facilities around Vermont after learning fundamentals here at Patricia Hannaford Career Center. We saw Husky Injection Technologies, which is accepting one of these young men as an apprentice this summer. We toured Hazlet Strip Castings and saw 4 and 5 axis machining at both facilities. And then we got to see VTC's Advanced Manufacturing Center during the Skills USA competition and got to see some really cool stuff and open their eyes to the future that's around them. These facilities highlighted and showcased the evolving world in advanced manufacturing and high-tech facilities that are becoming more norm across the country. While learning fundamentals, they get to go out and they get to learn how it is applied and actually understand it. That is my greatest achievement, is actually teaching these guys how to understand what all this means. I really appreciate you guys this year and Jimmy for 2 years. You've taught me a lot and never stopped learning. This trade does not let you stop learning, and the moment you think you have, you're probably retired. So, without further ado, Mr. Michael Sayer. And James Stillman.
Thank you, Kyle. All right, now, deep breath in. And breathe out. Feel that ice cold stethoscope on your bare skin. Please welcome Instructor Jennifer Baker in Medical Professions to the stage.
Medical Professions 2 has had a very successful school year. All of our students were recertified in fall for the CPR and first aid. Last year, we were certified and stocked with leave. Additionally, they were educated on abusive head trauma and shaken baby syndrome. All of our students are members of PAHCC, which stands for Health Occupations Students of America. One of our students, Emma Deering, is a state officer for PAHCC. We all participated in PAHCC activities throughout this year, such as Spirit Week, and most of our students attended at least one, if not two, conferences this year. Over the year, we've had many guest speakers come and talk to our students about topics ranging from home health to respiratory therapy. We've also done several dissections, such as pig hearts or cow lungs, to give the students hands-on experience with different body systems. We also got to watch an autopsy of a stillborn calf done by one of our local veterinarians. We collaborated with our classes here at the Career Center, such as Sustainable Ag, on planting seeds and the effects of plants on people's health, and culinary, on heart healthy and non-heart healthy meals as well. Students also learned about skills needed to become licensed nursing assistants, such as bed making, hair washing, nail care, and how to use walkers, canes, wheelchairs, and many vital signs with cold stethoscopes. One of the biggest things the students have been doing is shadowing medical professions. This year, students were matched with specialties that interest them. Each shadowing experience was a few times a week, for about 4 to 6 weeks at a time, which gave the students lots of time to get to know the profession. Students shadowed at a range of places, such as Valley-wide Vet Services, Addison County Home Health and Hospice, Virgins Elementary School, Homeward Bound, Addison County Addison County Humane Society, Express Care, the Emergency Room, Surgery, Labor and Delivery, and Dentistry, and much, much more. All of our students in this graduating class are furthering their education in the medical field and going on to college. We wish them the best. Randy Bishop is going on to Community College of Vermont. Emerson Brookman, King State College. Caitlin Brown, Vermont State University, Castleton. Julian Patel, Endicott College. Emma Deering, Vermont State University, Castleton. Hunter Lloyd, Area Rescue Squad. Zoe Reed St. John, University of Vermont. Congratulations. Brady Bishop. Emerson Brookman. Caitlin Brown.
Thank you, Jen. All right, now we will tap our inner maple and sharpen our chains, because up next we have Aaron Townsend and the Natural Resource Management Senior.
Welcome, everyone. What you have here is the Natural Resource Management class. This is how this program works real quick, is we alternate. It's a half-day program, and what these students have done was this is their second year here. So last year they were here, they did the forest science curriculum, and this year they did the wildlife and land use curriculum. So what we do in those 2 years is we cover a lot. And so I'll talk about it in just a few minutes. So tremendous respect to these kids who've been here for 2 years and spanned an awful lot of content. It's been an awesome 2 years. Touch it. In the Natural Resource Management program, we do so many different things that it's hard to keep it all straight sometimes. We started in the woods, cutting down trees, dragging them out with bulldozers and tractors, running a sawmill, building a skidder bridge. Then we went on to climbing trees, and boiling sap, and canning syrup. Then we went on to electroshocking fish in the river. Then we moved on to identifying waterfowl and identifying wildlife by their skulls, which had been European mounted. Then we moved on to classifying soil by its drainage properties, slope, class, and texture. Then moved on to mapping wildlife habitats and GIS technology. Oftentimes, we all stepped out of our comfort zones, whether we're put in an excavator or put in front of a crowd to present, or put in a leadership position as a team member for the day. We all learned a bit about ourselves over the past 2 years. And one thing that I've certainly come to respect and admire about this group is their commitment to excellence and their commitment to each other. And a team that respects each other and cares for each other is a team that wins. And they have won. First place, Vermont Land Judging Competition 2024. First place, Vermont Winter Forestry Competition 2023. First place, Vermont State Spring Forestry Competition 2023. First place, Vermont Envirothon Soil Section 2024. And Vermont Game of Logging second place overall individual in chainsaw skills. Also in addition, these are the first CTE students in the state of Vermont, to earn their professional logger credentials. This is the Vermont, it's called the LEAP credential. They're the first CTE students to achieve their professional logging credentials through the LEAP certification. It's the Northeast Woodland certificate program. Pretty impressive. Also, these students have there's more. They earned 3 credits in Girls to Boards, is the name of the course at Vermont Technical College for last semester. They earned 3 more college credits through Community College of Vermont for environmental science. And I like to think we started the year learning from Aldo Leopold, the famed biologist who taught us all to look at the environment, look at the human's place in the environment is not as ones to subjugate the environment and all the critters and force it all to conform to us, but that we're here to take part of it. And it's been really wonderful watching these kids learn about how all the different parts interact with it and see how they've embodied that in their practice and how all these wildly different segments interconnect and how they can find their own place in it. And I think the culmination of all that for me was our participation in the Envirothon. This is the state Envirothon where they have to compete in a variety of things. And we didn't know much about it, never been to that competition before. And I told the kids, I said, I don't know much about it, but we're gonna go. We showed up at 8 o'clock in the morning. We left at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Grueling academic. There was soil, water, forestry. They had to present in front of a panel of industry experts on renewable energy, planning commissions, and they said, absolutely, we'll do it. Because they're committed. They're committed to the craft. So I'd like to think that they've developed a land ethic. It'll be a privilege to watch such talented people move to the next great adventures of college, the police academy, farming, and beyond. Thank you, gentlemen, for a great day. Casey Calzini. Caleb Foster. Jake Kemp. Aiden Leduc. Brady McDonough. Gavin McNulty. Carter Paquette. Cole Ward, the W is always last, but that's just because alphabetical. Also not here, Tyler Kimball.
Thank you, Mr. T. So now let's hear about this year's bumper crop. Please welcome instructor Kelly Mills and the Sustainable Agriculture team.
Hi, gang. First of all, I would like to thank the families of my students for the gift of spending half of my teaching day with them for, in some cases, up to 3 years. We laugh and cry together and learn something new from each other every day. Together we built a strong community, resilient, strong, gritty, kind, appreciative, curious, driven, courteous, grateful, charismatic, compassionate, dedicated, loyal, and loving. We faced struggles and heartbreak in the loss of one of our meat goats, yet together we persevered and looked ahead by readying the farm for the spring birth of a new crop of goat kids and building an additional goat paddock. We've also been able to earn a total of a gross of $35,000 in our greenhouse over the last 2 years. Thank you to our community for supporting us in that endeavor. This year, they also raised 400 4-inch flowering pots that were given as employee appreciation gifts at Porter Medical Center. They are dreamers, designers, inventors, builders, doers, leaders, friends, organizers, fixers, problem solvers, and planners. The sky was the limit, and we reached it at every turn. These individuals will raise our food, care for our animals, defend our country, be civic leaders in government and community organizations. Several will attend the State University of New York and be 12 college credits ahead of those in their freshman cohort because they chose to attend the Patricia A. Hannaford Career Center and complete the Sustainable Agriculture program. As I reflect on their time with me, I'm amazed at how much we accomplished, and here are some of the highlights. Together, we managed a barn full of animals over 2 winters, raised and marketed the meat from 4 meat goats, raised and marketed eggs from our flock of laying hens, participated in numerous and paid and unpaid internships throughout the county, earned medals and awards through the FFA organization, raised and marketed plants through the Garden Patch Greenhouse, and while partnering with Abishon Hardware in Middlebury to provide a sales annex for the plants, and so far exceeded last year's gross by 4%. Participated in several community service projects, met individuals and toured facilities of those who are leaders in Addison County agriculture. Managed breeding stock at the farm, resulting in the first ever delivery at Deep Roots Farm, 1 set of healthy triplet goat kids this spring. And with pride, I would like to recognize the 2024 Sustainable Agriculture Concentrators and Seniors. Congratulations to each of you, and I will miss you all so much. Gabriella Courier. Emma Derringer. Gabrielle Ellis. Macy Forbes. Alexis Holbrook Duvall. Emma Reen. Haley Roberts. Elena Sheldrick. Toby Tillotson. Josephine Wagers. Cheyenne Wedge.
Thank you, Ms. Mills. The final portion of the event this evening will be the announcement of awards and scholarships. A huge thank you to the businesses and community members who value technical education and support our seniors. If you could welcome the co-op coordinator, Mr. Len Schmidt, who will make these announcements.
Thank you, Hayden. And thank you for being here this evening to celebrate the achievements of this terrific group of young adults and their accomplishments at Hannaford Career Center. It doesn't get much better than being able to provide some of these remarkable students with scholarships to continue their education or advance their careers. We will be presenting 8 different scholarships this evening. You can read about the origin and purpose of each award in your program if your eyes are better than mine. And I can only wish that we had enough funds to provide awards for all the stellar applications that we received. Our first award this evening is the Agricultural Pathways Award. This scholarship for motivated Agriculture Academy students will be split 3 ways this year, with 2 of the students concentrating in sustainable agriculture and one in diesel technology. Please join me in congratulating Macy Forbes, Gabriella Courier, and Devin Bryson. Macy and Gabriella will be attending State University of New York Colesville campus for livestock management, and Devin will be attending the Lake Area Technical College in their John Deere Technology program. Our next award is the Stephen Clark Memorial Scholarship to be given to a PAHC student excelling in the construction technology field. It's my privilege to present this year's award to Construction Tech Senior and member of the Skills USA Gold Medal Team, Tim Whitney. Tim has both the technical and interpersonal skills to have a great future in the construction industry, hopefully here in Addison County. The next scholarship is made possible through the generosity of Steve and Lisa Dubois of County Tire. While their business is a valuable co-op host for many of our students, their scholarship is open to any Career Center student who has demonstrated excellence in technical skills and has a commitment to attend post-secondary training in an automotive or diesel-related field. At this time, I'd like to invite Steve and Lisa to come up to present this year's County Tire Scholarship to Diesel Tech graduate and future Lake Area Technical College student, Devin Bryson. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the support of the Vermont Automobile Enthusiasts Club and their sponsorship of the Golden Wrench Award. That award will be presented at a later time in the Diesel Technology classroom. The Career Center, where our students have the opportunity to pursue their areas of interest, and I have the privilege of serving over the faculty, is named after Patricia Hannaford, who worked here in a variety of roles over the course of 17 years. Her family has chosen to honor her memory and her truly exemplary service to the students of Addison County with a scholarship to be awarded each year to a certain student who exemplifies the values of serving others while also demonstrating technical excellence in their studies. Please join me in honoring this year's Patricia A. Hannaford Scholarship winner and Human Services Program completer, Shelby Bartlett. I'm fairly terrified of public speaking, so they don't black out. Shelby plans to attend Franklin Pierce University in New Hampshire with a major in psychology. Brendan Cousineau was a graduate of Mount Abraham Union High School and Hannaford Career Center 22 years ago. He completed both the protective services and the building trades programs, which were available at that time. His family has chosen to honor his memory with an annual award to students going into the medical or construction fields. This year's Brendan Cousineau Med 47 scholarships go to 2 medical profession students, Zoe Reed St. John and Caitlin Brown. Caitlin and Zoe both plan to attend nursing school in the fall, Caitlin at Vermont State University at Castleton and Zoe at the University of Vermont. The next scholarship honors a Middlebury farmer and former National FFA officer, George Foster. The FFA is a dynamic youth organization that changes lives and prepares members for leadership, personal growth, and career success. It is particularly appropriate that this year's award goes to one of our FFA chapter officers, Sustainable Agriculture completer and one-year diesel technology student, Alexis Holbrook-Duval. Alexis plans to attend SUNY Cobleskill in the fall to study veterinary technology. In 1866, the town of Shoreham has administered a scholarship for the good of the school using funds set aside by Shoreham resident farmer Bela Howe. This scholarship is now dedicated to a Shoreham resident who has completed a program of study at the Hanford Career Center and plans to attend post-secondary training in the field of their choice. This year's Bela Howe Scholarship goes to Sustainable Agriculture completer Cheyenne Wedge. Cheyenne plans to attend the Community College of Vermont to study early childhood education. Our final award this evening is the Ceres Continuous Harvest Scholarship. This award is earmarked for students in agriculture or environmental sciences who plan on continuing their education. This year's scholarships go to two Sustainable Ag completers, Emma Reed and Alexis Holbrook-Duval. Emma plans to attend Vermont State University Randolph campus, and Alexis is hopefully still planning to attend SUNY Scobie. And that concludes our scholarship awards for this evening. I'd like to thank all of the students who applied for scholarships for their dedication and hard work at the Career Center, and the faculty, staff, and businesses who had the faculty and staff who had the difficult task of weighing the merits of our many applicants and the individuals and donors who supported these awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Len. So as we come to a close of this wonderful celebration, I want to take a moment and reflect on the journey that our students have undertaken thus far in their education and the incredible accomplishments that we have heard about tonight. This evening has been a testament to their hard work, dedication, and passion for their chosen path. On behalf of all of the instructors and staff, I want to express how proud we are of each and every one of you. We are confident that you will continue to make us proud as you apply your talents and make a positive impact wherever you end up. In the years to come, we look forward and hope to see you in our community, working on our cars, building and designing our houses, growing our food, entertaining, maintaining, and taking care of us and our children. Your skills are invaluable, and your contributions will be felt throughout our community and beyond. In a moment, we will have the seniors exit the auditorium and meet and mingle in the lobby where there will be refreshments available. Please join me in congratulating the Hannaford Career Center class of 2024.
Max, at one point, all I saw was your father died over there for a solid 5 months. I swear I was